Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating heaven on earth, people, and the way that I do it, number one, is that I help people to realize that what they consider to be their soul is actually the spirit of God, and all you have to do is take claim to that, people, and then you become God and become a co-creator of this new world that the spirit of God is creating, heaven on earth. I am also creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people. And most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is to make plans for the life you desire, not the life you have. The more I think about this message right here, is the more the power of it, if you can really catch this one this morning, people, will transform your life in a short period of time. It's like, without realizing it, people, if you think about it, is that most people are simply reacting to life. Like, most people don't see past their next paycheck, their next paying the bills. Basically, maintaining what they have is what most people try to do. They want to work enough to pay bills and have fun on the weekend, quote unquote. You know what I mean? And it's not nothing to be ashamed of. It's just what it's been. And the only thing is, that's part of the old world, people, where we focus most on survival. The old world, from the beginning of time, from back in caveman days, is that people live for survival. They live off of just instinct, doing whatever they think they need to do to at least survive, and that's the old way of being, people, which is scarcity, lack, limitation. In the old world, the way it's set up is that it's set up to be survival of the fittest. And people don't really care too much genuinely about other people's well-being. That's the old way of being, people, where all they care about is making sure they get what they need to be, to maintain whatever they have. That's the old way of being, people. The new world that we're creating, heaven on earth, people, is a big part of that, is you understanding that the things that you truly desire is your reality, which is mostly the vision that God gave you, to be prosperous, to be in abundance, to be blessed, to have favor, to be genuinely happy, to have peace. Those are the things, people, that matters in this new world, man. Those are the things right there that's important. And I want you to focus on the things you desire, not what you have. Make plans for the things you desire. Now think about it for a second. Let's just imagine for a second, like, okay, what is something that you truly want or desire? Maybe it's to be an entrepreneur. Maybe it's to be an investor, maybe for real estate, maybe for anything, for whatever that is, whatever strike your heart and make you happy, like, that's your true desire. And that's awesome that you even have that, because a lot of people don't, people. So the fact that if you think on that, think hard enough, everybody wants something. And here's a hypothetical way of looking at it. If money was not an issue, right? And I want you to expand your mind here. If somebody was willing to, if you had all the money that you need or want, I want you to imagine, what would your life be like? See, the messed up thing is that in people's current situations, I don't care if it's people or countries, it's like there's never enough money, because their true value is tied to money, which is the 3D world. That's the way it's designed, because everything costs money out here. And it's like, but that's what their focus is just their current present circumstances and the lack thereof, whatever that is. But in this abundance timeline, the spiritual realm that I'm talking about, people, you realize that money is a tool. That's literally all it is. It's a tool You know, that God will provide the things that you really do need, though, to sustain yourself and to have a high quality of life. You know, because I don't care how much money a person have, how many people you know that have seemingly have everything. They have all the big house, they have several cars, you know, they can go on these vacations, do all this stuff. But genuinely, if you talk to those people and if they're being honest, if that's all they're focused on, then their life is very empty. It's very empty, people. It's like, what's it worth to gain the whole world but lose the true essence of life? You know, the true essence of life, people, in my opinion, that everybody really and truly want, whether they admit it or not, is happiness. They just got the wrong idea that money will make them happy and material possession will make them happy. You know, I shared a video yesterday. It was a lady out there, more I say in Westmoreland. And the woman did talk about how, you know, prior to the hurricane, or everybody I show off on what they have. Them have big house and they have this nice car and all of them thing there, right? And that's what they base their value on. And they go on and they show off everything. And, you know, people is just mostly for themselves to a degree, you know, showing off of what they have. And after Hurricane Melissa come through and tear up the place, people all smash up, everybody in car wash where everything gone, then what are you left with, people? See, here's the real value of life that I want you to get, man, is that when you take away all the material possessions that a person have, including the money, then that's who you really are. Because at the end of the day, you've always been your spirit. It's just that you got caught up in the illusion and having your body lead you to crave the things of this world, you know? With that being said, I'll say this, people, is that, you know, but anyway, come back to the lady, is that she was just talking about how she was just genuinely happy to see everybody working together, everybody coming out helping each other, clearing debris, making sure everybody got food to eat, make sure everybody, and those are things that I remember growing up in Jamaica, man, how people come together as a community and work together and look out for each other, you know. And just to hear her say that that's happening again right now, and I can see it in all the videos, all the things I see, it's really the local people that's rebuilding Jamaica, and the foreigners that are there that are helping out. We greatly appreciate it, you know, your contributions, man. But I'm extremely happy to see people in general, wherever you're from, working together, man, for a common cause, for the betterment of mankind. That makes me very happy to see that, you know. And that is in truth the essence here, people, is that material possession, man, you know, your material possession is not who you are, man. And I want you to realize that your true desires, the things that you see, the vision that God give you, man, is like, I want you to focus on that, you know, and make plans for that. Plan for that better life you want, you know. You want to become a business owner or an entrepreneur? Join a mentorship program, you know, where somebody can mentor you. You know, start studying courses that's going to help you to learn the skills you need to run whatever business you want successfully. I want you people to really and truly plan for your amazing life that God has in store for you, because it's here to come, people. It's here. It's already here, really. It's just that I have to help you get on that frequency, man, because what I've realized, people, is that frequency is everything. Energy is everything, and everything is energy. And it's all about frequency, you know. Positivity bring you high frequency, attract all the amazing things you want in life. Pessimism or thinking negatively bring you all the things you do not want in life. It's that simple, people. It's either you go low or you go high. My encouragement for you today is to choose to go after not your current circumstances, not fighting to maintain survival mode, but release it and embrace the possibility of you achieving the amazing life that you want, because it is indeed your portion. It's just that you got to continuously focus on that and work towards that every single day, you know. I'm praying to God that you really get this message, people, because if you get this right here, man, your life can and will transform in very short order here. I'm going to cut it off there for right now, people. Shout out to my co-creators, man, of Heaven on Earth International. This is the space again that where we are indeed creating heaven on earth. This is where we understand that as a collective, when we join forces, people, in the spiritual realm, that's what we're doing every single day. Spiritually, we're connecting. We're connecting because we understand that when we join forces and work together, we can accomplish way more. You know, I always gave the analogy, maybe because I have a repair shop, but it's like pushing a car, right? That's not able to run. Sure, you may be able to push it by yourself, depending on how big the vehicle is, but it's so much easier. The more people you add to that effort of pushing a car, you put less and less effort because you're spreading the responsibility and you're working as a team. And it's the same thing here, people. What this collective is here to do is to intentionally every single day inject positivity into the world. We choose to intentionally inspire and motivate people. We choose to empower people and provide opportunity for others. We also choose to work together and help each other so we can all succeed, people, because your success is mine and mine is yours. And that's how it's supposed to be, people, you know? So I want you to embrace your responsibility, people. Realize that you are a cause in this matter of helping to create heaven on earth. Your contribution, no matter how small it is, even if it's just praying every day to help us, you know, to bring about positivity in this world, even if it's just you intentionally, which is the idea, every single day you intentionally choose to be positive. By you doing that, people, just realize that the people around you is watching you and they're being inspired by you, and they are changing also as you change because they want to be like you, people, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. So with that being said, people, here's the requirements, I should say, to be a part of this collective. Number one is that you must choose to believe that the Spirit of God lives inside of you. You have to believe, people, that, you know, that God is in you, man, because until you do, he cannot use you. So you must choose to do that. Number two, people, is that yes, you must follow my pages, my social media pages, and watch my videos every day, people, because if you watch these videos every day, every single day, the Spirit of God is downloading codes inside your soul, and that is helping your soul to rise. It's like feeding your soul, just like how you feed your body to be comfortable. Your soul need messages to feed its, its growth and development. So it's like you come back every day and you watch these videos because it's indeed, I'm speaking directly to your soul. And as I'm speaking to your soul, it's helping your soul to rise. Number three, people, is that you must speak your truth, man. The truth that I'm speaking of, however, is not, again, your present circumstances, because that's a temporary stop in this matrix. That's what it is. It's a temporary situation, because that, again, is not your reality. It's not who you are. Who you are is your highest version of yourself. And again, you have to take the journey every day to go from who you currently are, your body, and work diligently, intentionally, every single day on elevating yourself so you can operate in the spiritual realm, which is the 5D world, which is where I live, people. I live in both areas. I live there, but I participate in this 3D world. And the goal is to get you there. So I need you to share, grab your phone and share what you're working on and how you're evolving, to be the highest version of yourself. And by you doing that, people, believe when I tell you, you're helping millions, eventually billions of people to receive breakthroughs in their lives, And don't worry about not knowing how to do it. Just consistent. Be consistent. Every single day, or how often you want to do it. My suggestion is every day. Why skip a day for growth? And just share, man. And as you do that, people, I promise you, your life will dramatically change. That I can promise you, Anyways, man, shout out to Jamaica, man, who is the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who's the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire Caribbean and the African diaspora worldwide. I say this, man, as I've been saying, I'm just really excited to see the whole country of Jamaica, and not just Jamaica itself, the people that are there, but Jamaicans across the world that are aggressively, contributing back into their country. And there's a big call, people, for a lot of us from the diaspora to move back home. And, people heed that message. As the Spirit pulls you back home, man, go back home. This is our time to go back home and build our country, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's not just me that get that pull. There's a lot of other Jamaicans out here that get that pull, that it's time to come back home, man. God has something real special and huge in store for us all as we rebuild this country, It's like, just like China and a lot of places, a lot of people back in the day, they had foreigners all over the world in different places. A lot of, first world nations like US, Canada, other places. And these people, they go there, they learn these skills, just like I have and a lot of other Jamaicans have across the world. And now it's time to take those skills back home, people, and reverse the effect that's been happening. Instead of a brain drain, we have a net positive of amazing skill set coming from all over the world back to Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? And we bring those skills and experience we have to rebuild Jamaica 10 times, 100 times better than it was before, providing more opportunities, providing in so many sectors, man, and creating industries. The time is now, people. Listen to the Spirit as He calls you back home, though, And as far as the effort with Melissa, man, I just want to say, after Hurricane Melissa, I want to say that I'm extremely proud of the world in general, of people coming together from all corners of the hurt, man, to help us rebuild Jamaica and to provide relief. I am very grateful, and I know pretty much most and all Jamaicans will be very grateful for the effort that you put in, from all over, man. Here locally in the U.S., Tyrese right now is in Jamaica. You with Paul Walker Foundation, helping to provide relief. And I really love to see, especially black people, man, in general, just being united in this front, And I know there's a lot of black Americans down there even now that's, understand that tourism is a big part of our country's growth and is investing in that, showing up, having a good time, and, spending money locally, And I suggest that this time when we do tourism, people, don't just go stay up in the resorts. I want you to go to the real Jamaica, because that's where we're from. Go to the real Jamaica where real people live. Get off the resort, man. Go meet people. Go experience real Jamaica. Because that's how, if you really want to help this country, if you really want to experience Jamaica, that's where the real Jamaica is. It's not on the resorts, people. That's where you stay. But don't just stand there the whole time. Get off the resort and go meet the Jamaican people, man. With that being said, man, I'm just very grateful. And, I definitely hope and look forward also for relief for Haiti and also for Cuba, Dominican Republic, and other places that's affected. But I definitely hope that people contributing to them also. But I'm just extremely grateful, though, and most Jamaicans really are, for the energy and effort that the world is putting into the country right now. And I think that's amazing. With that being said, people, two mantras we have, people, and you know this. Number one is that we're always going to choose to be our brothers and sisters keepers. And number two is that each one teach one, people, is that anything you know of value, go ahead and share that information with others. Bless other people's lives with that information, all right? Anyways, man, my declarations over your life. Number one is that you are a millionaire. You are married to the person of your dreams. You have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that the Spirit of God will continue to lead you and guide you, man, to being the greatest version of yourself, It's like there's so much potential in you, people, and I look forward to seeing you experience that, man, because there's so much more to life than just scarcity, lack, and limitation and misery. There's an amazing future that's waiting for your people. Well, I don't even like the word future. There's an amazing vision that God has for your life. There you go. Let's get on that frequency so you can claim that for yourself, man. Blessings all over your life, people. Have a great day.